Hi everybody, welcome to our 30-day BodyTalk Cortices Technique tapping challenge, and this is day 26 out of our challenge. And I would like to welcome people who are just joining me for the first time today, or people who have been with me since day one. I hope you are tapping your cortices twice a day. And for those who are not and would like to start today, you can start watching from video 1 and just build it up to the 30th day as we move along. The BodyTalk Cortices technique is a technique that can be tapped by people of all ages, and I recommend that this technique is tapped twice a day, morning and night, at least, so you can start seeing improvement in conditions, lowering of stress levels, and improvement of any mental ability that you might have been having difficulties with. For those who do not know BodyTalk, the BodyTalk system is a holistic, very complete healthcare system that is consciousness-based, which is the body is consulted in order to what it needs for healing, and it uses different principles from different Eastern and Western medicines to give me the tools to scan the body on all levels, looking for imbalances that need to be corrected. It is also really uses different techniques that allow me to scan the body and work with the body by clearing different issues that need to be addressed. In BodyTalk, we do look for the root cause of the problem, so we go back to where that breakdown of the communication between the body-mind happened, which is usually attached to negative emotions. And that means that it could have happened anywhere along your lifetime. It could have been from before you were born, when you were in your mom's belly, could have been after being born, as a baby, toddler, child, a teenager, even adult years. Any traumatic event can break down the communication within the body-mind, and it's usually attached to a negative emotion. And if the event is really traumatic, the body uses its defense mechanisms to store that memory away, so we don't keep reliving the problem. And that goes straight into our subconscious mind or unconscious mind and stays there, so we can move along with our life thinking that the problem has been solved. As if when you lose somebody, for example, and you think you're not grieving anymore. However, it might take just like getting in touch with a belonging that used to belong to that person, an object, or hearing a voice, memory, song, and the memory gets triggered. And that's what we call active memory in BodyTalk. If those memories don't get cleared from the body, they get stored in our connective tissues, and eventually we start affecting our physical body, developing diseases along the way. So the main principle in BodyTalk is to get the communication going between brain and whole body, all different body parts, organs, endocrine cells, blood vessels, everything. And that communication gets interrupted due to those negative emotions and experiences that we live. And the neurons or brain cells that have the role of sending signals and information into the different body parts at every second, they do slow down in speed and intensity, and that will then set the grounds for the body to start developing the series of different problems, eventually diseases. And that's what we need to tackle. I would like to talk a little bit today about body chemistry, which is a technique that we have in BodyTalk that is designed to address microbes, toxins, intolerances, parasites, bacteria, fungi. So we can address all those without having any blood sample collected. And it is the beauty of BodyTalk. And I can actually detect that on the spot. And if that is in the body, will need to be addressed, or we would start compromising different body parts. In the case of chemotherapy, for example, chemotherapy is radioactivity, which is used to really kill the cancer cells. However, what people forget is that they are injecting cancer cells into their body when they are receiving chemotherapy. The chemotherapy can kill that specific cancer cell that is active at the time. However, the dormant ones will stay in the body, and with time, they will start becoming active again. And then more cancer can start in the body, or that same cancer can recur. And that's why it's hard for people to get rid of that altogether. Mind you also that chemotherapy is stored in the body, and it does not get flushed out naturally. So I don't know of any other system that can release chemotherapy radiation from the body naturally, and BodyTalk can do that. Even affects toxins from vaccines, for example, that we received when we were babies, and they still stay in the body to this day, and they can affect functioning within the body. So whatever comes up for me as a priority in healing that needs to be addressed, that's where I'm going to look at, and then the body is going to tell me to work with it so the body can correct the problem, and that's what I do. BodyTalk, due to quantum physics, which is the main principle in BodyTalk, can be done hands-on or remotely, regardless of where you are on the planet. And as you can see, you can watch a couple of group sessions that I have on my channel that were done remotely. So nobody were really, I didn't have a group of people here in front of me to work with them. However, when you connect with that energy, and you are able to have that addressed, so that becomes applicable to you, and you receive. It's the same as if you were to meditate and have like a group meditation session for healing of the planet, for example. So the energy being sent towards that goal, it is going to hit the target, so it's possible to address it. And back to the Cortices technique. So the Cortices technique is really an easy technique to be done. It only takes a couple of minutes. And we are looking really into reconnecting the communication between the two cortices of the brain. And by placing the hand, we are building a bridge, and the north and south pole of the polarity of the hand is going to do that connection. However, when we add the tapping to it, it's going to activate energy into the whole body, and that is going to activate communication within. And the other hand that we use is going to be doing the anchoring, and make sure that we are getting rid of the cold spots. So we add breathing to all that. Breathing, inhaling is going to bring in the contact with life, with Wi Chi, and the exhaling is going to let go of everything that's bottled up inside the body that it doesn't need anymore. So it's bringing in life and letting go of the old. And that's what we do with the breathing. And the deep breathing is going to be scanning for the different body parts, and the exhaling is going to be also connecting and scanning other body parts. So that's why when we do the tapping of the cortices, is a very deep technique. So there's so much going on when we're doing this that we have not even idea. However, it's following its course, and it's doing its role, and yes, all you have to do is tap it. So it's a free, very powerful technique that, especially in these times of stress that the whole globe is going through, I find it's necessary for me to share it with you guys. And if you know of anybody who would benefit from tapping their cortices, to please share this video so people can have access to my channel. And so I said that in the long run, the tapping of the cortices can really address imbalances within the body-mind in specific conditions. However, if you do have something more specific, if you do have something that you want looked at, like on your personal history, and address the emotions connected to that, it's highly recommended that you receive personalized body talk sessions, which will then deal with your own problems and will clear those memories of the negativity or the traumatic events you've had throughout your life, and that helped the communication to break down within the body and set the grounds for that disease to take place. So let's jump into the technique. Pick of either hand and place on the very base of the skull. The fingers get close together like this, and the other hand is free and is going to be doing the tapping of the three brains: head, heart, and enteric brain. So we tap on the head to bring awareness of changes that are coming into action right now with the tapping. We tap on the heart to make the body store the memories of those changes. And we tap on the enteric brain, which is around the navel area, to have the body have the last word in healing. So 2 full breaths for each tapping, and you can tap as many times as you feel like. That is not mandatory, or doesn't really matter. It's just a personal thing. Then you go up another hand position from where you left off. So make sure you leave no spaces between the hands, the hand positions, because we are clearing the cold spots by doing that. Then you go up another hand position. And mind you that when we are placing the hand positions, we are activating every brain position. So every function within each brain position where we at is being stimulated. So we go up. When you get to the very top of the head, you can tap on the hand, or you can move it forward and tap the same way. Then once you're done up here, you move forward one more hand position about this above the eyebrow line, and tap. And then you tap, you cover the sides of your head, which is the emotional brain, and then you let go of one hand first and tap. So the tapping on the heart is on the sternum. All right, and then connect one more time and let go of the other hand. Sorry, I have my cat underneath that's almost knocking off my phone here. There you go. All right, so that's the Cortices technique. Like I said, make it a habit, tap it twice a day, every day, and really observe the results. And if you'd like to get more information on the BodyTalk system or book a personalized session with me, either hands-on or remotely, please contact me. My information is in the description box below. Please share, like, and subscribe to my channel, and share the videos so people can really know that there is something there out there that is free and is really beneficial to their health and well-being. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.